Art is seeing. Art is understanding. Art is expressing. Art is experiencing. Art is learning. Art is enduring. Lyme Academy College of Fine Arts.
The college is committed to preparing artists for a vital creative life, based on an anchoring in the traditions and practices of figurative and representational art.
So they are developing as individuals, as people. They're learning about the history of art, the history of culture, and they're also learning to be artists.
Rembrandt may be one where there is a overabundance of darks so that the lights look particularly luminescent.
I think we probably give our students a better foundation in the skills and the language of painting than most places do. And we continue that right up through their graduation.
I'm really satisfied with what I've learned, and I'm really glad that there is the senior thesis project that allows you to take what you've learned, add to it your own ideas, your own concepts, and just push forward with your art.
Lyme Academy College of Fine Arts is a 4-year accredited college offering a Bachelor of Arts degree in painting, sculpture, drawing, or illustration. The program of study is intense and rigorous, stressing mastery of traditional skills.
As a whole, my thesis started out with the idea of dreams and memories being the same. For my paintings to work, I couldn't have done it without a strong foundation in value, composition, because all of that stuff matters. I was not getting that from the other school that I was at, and it was definitely needed.
They want to give you something that you can get you started, kind of get you down on the right track in a sense. And a lot of it has to do with being motivated too. And I mean, it's a hard school. You have to be serious to come here, and it takes a lot.
While Lyme Academy College of Fine Arts is at its core an art school, it is a fully accredited 4-year college preparing students for their lives and careers.
Artists, just like anyone else, need to understand history and philosophy and politics and read literature and understand the world as it exists and how it came to be.
And so we have a strong core liberal arts program with English, philosophy, history. We offer our students the ability to go for an art history minor, and we really strongly recommend that as well, because it's not only important to be able to make the work, it's also important to be able to articulate the work.
I'm just looking at this shape, and this shape, how much smaller that is. They don't go together as well as these. These seem to meld.
The heart of the curriculum is the study of art. The approach is traditional and based on time-honored principles of learning basic skills, mastering those skills, and translating those skills into an individual voice as an artist.
What I'm doing is changing the color temperature.
From the very beginning, it's all about problem solving, being able to translate what they see into paintings and drawings, and develop a sort of critical thinking from early on. And in that process of being able to translate what they see is very applicable when they start to branch out.
Here you get a lot of training for the first 2 years on, painting and drawing what you see and how to use the mediums. And then you're also encouraged the next 2 years to develop your own thing with it, your own style and creativity.
They're getting a lot of research, they're getting a lot of hands-on experimentation along with theoretic. There's the experience base and there's the intellectual base, and the two need to come together in any expressive media.
The yellows and blues reinvent themselves in terms of value and saturation back in here.
The students are in drawing and painting and sculpture in 2D and 3D. They're also going to be exposed to digital technology, particularly through the illustration major, or if they take those classes as an elective, but it's treated as another environment in which to work, another set of tools to master.
I would get a little bit more detailed on this hand right here.
The students are taught by accomplished artist instructors whose work is displayed in galleries and museums across the country.
What's critically important in choosing faculty is not only how they work with a class of 15, but also how they work one-on-one, which is maybe even more important. Because for an artist, having that one-on-one conversation, that criticism, is so important to advance to the next stage, and our faculty excels at that.
This is the only place I'm interested in teaching. The students' attitudes are always, from the first day of class, let's go.
It's a really nice small community here, and the teachers really get to know what you're looking for specifically. I mean, you can see it even in the senior show how diverse everyone's work is, because we each have our own thing and encouraged to enhance our own style.
The best part is just that you're absolutely not, just a number or a name. Everyone knows who you are. Everyone is very invested in your progress.
Students study and work in well-equipped, functional studio space. They live in Old Lyme, a New England beach community where homes and apartments are readily available.
Being in this area, you can get away at the drop of a hat. There's mountains, there's the ocean. You can walk along the beach. But at the same time, I can hop on a train, I can hop on a high-speed ferry and be in New York in 2 hours, be in Boston, even be down in Philly or DC.
After leaving Lyme Academy College of Fine Arts, students have the kind of training that prepares them for careers in the visual arts.
Those basic tools, the way that they're trained, gives them a special quality, perhaps an edge, to what they can bring to the marketplace.
When a student's choosing to come here, they're coming because they really want to master figurative and representational art and then leverage that skill to go and find their own voice.
I think the biggest thing is I learned how to think about art, as opposed to just making something, but really thinking about it.
As seniors, the students work on portfolio projects, which culminates in a senior exhibition just prior to graduation.
It's fantastic. I learned these fundamentals that will help me in a future career.
It's also a magical progression that is different for every student, obviously. In having the tools, in learning how to see and observe, in how to apply that in different media, and then finding your own voice.
What I got out of the Lyme Academy was a solid foundation and just really mastering the figure and knowing it so well that then you can take what you've learned and execute them in any other projects that you personally want to. It's been great to be in such a small, nurturing environment, but it feels like it's really prepared me for something bigger.
We're always encouraging students to sort of dig down deep inside themselves and to see if there isn't something that they bring to the artwork that no other artist has brought before. And as a result, we have a very, very varied series of artworks here. But behind every one of these pictures and every one of these pieces are probably 100 drawings, and they are on view in the student studios.
Best 4 years of my life, socially and artistically. I'm very, very glad that I came here. Definitely.